Yes, so at that time, the scent is very tantalizing. He hears the sound of someone shouting from outside that she has to get down. So she says goodbye, the girl said. And she was standing very close. He was sensing that, and he got the perfume of the hair. So he wanted to touch the hair. And the perfume was very tantalizing, very enticing, very nice. He was getting that full scent of it. He was liking it very much. He wanted to raise his hand and touch her hair, but she moved away. Only the scent of the perfume still lingered. Lingered means was going around that place. What happens when someone walks through, the scent stays, the perfume stays, they're very close to you. So there was a confusion in the doorway. A man getting into the compartment stammered an apology. Stammered means you repeat quite a few times or you get stuck while talking. And stammered an apology. Oh, I'm so sorry or something. I'm very sorry. Let me get up. Then the door banged and the world was shut out again. I returned to my berth. The guard blew his whistle and we moved off. Once again I had a game to play and a new fellow traveller. The train gathered speed, the wheels took up their song, the carriage groaned and shook. I found the window and sat in front of it. Staring into the daylight that was darkness for me, so many things were happening outside the window. It could be a fascinating game. Guessing what went out there. The man who entered the compartment broke into my reverie. Disturbed him, tried to say something. Revering is when you are thinking something and someone gets in between of it, and that troubles your thoughts. You must be disappointed, he said. I am not nearly as attractive a traveling companion as the one who just left. She was an interesting girl, I said. Can you tell me, did she keep her hair long or short? He said, I don't remember, he said, sound puzzled. It was her eyes I noticed, not her hair. She had beautiful eyes, but they were of no use. She was completely blind. Didn't you notice? Wonderful. What a thing. So he is very grossed and he's thinking about what's going to happen, that how is the journey going to go through. I'm going to think about her hair and pass the journey through. But here she sees that he sees that there's another person. He was thinking and another person disturbs him, saying that, oh my God, you must be the man who entered the compartment broke into him, was talking to him. Then he said, you must be disappointed, he said. No, I'm not nearly as attractive a traveling companion as the one who just left. He said, you must be disappointed because I'm not so attractive as the person who left through the compartment. She was an interesting girl, Ruskin said. Can you tell me, did she keep her hair short or long? So he said, I don't remember, but yes. He was very he did not understand the question. Why is he asking this question? Why didn't he see it himself? Because he doesn't know this person is blind alone. So it was in her eyes. I saw that she had beautiful eyes, but the main thing is they were no use to her because she was completely blind. Didn't you notice? So imagine two blind people talking in the train and they are trying to prove themselves that they are not blind, and they are using their six senses, and the way they speak, we come to judge people how they look and how they are feeling about each other. So this is all about it. It's a wonderful story that both people were blind. Very nice. Okay, so you'll read through this and do your word meanings, as many as you can. Rest are there in the book. Out of the book, if you get any word meanings that you're not able to understand, please do take help of a dictionary and get it done. Okay, so that it will be easier for you to know words, and write these words also which are there, and obviously you have to do the question answers. Okay, so do the question answers as possible. Next class I am going to discuss the question answers with you. I won't do it now because if I do it, you will say that you have done it and you have kept it, but I can just ask you the few questions here. Answer after you have read the story for the first time. Which of the following best summarizes the story? Discuss the reasons for your choice. The narrator of the story travels in train to Dehradun and has an interesting conversation with a young girl who shares the compartment with him. The narrator, who is sharing a compartment with a young girl as he travels by train to Dehradun, tries to hide from her the fact that he is blind. The narrator of the story is traveling by train to Dehradun. He shares his compartment with a young girl who he finds very interesting. He tries to conceal her from the fact that he is blind. It is only when she leaves the train at Saharanpur that he comes to know that she too was blind. Two blind people meet in a train and each tries to conceal their blindness from the other. Which of the yes. So which one will you say? The narrator of the story is traveling by train to Dehradun. He shares his compartment with a young girl who he finds very interesting. He tries to conceal from her that the fact he is blind. It is only when she leaves the train at Saharanpur that he comes to know that she too was blind. That's the one. Number 3. Or it can be two blind people meet in a train and each tries to conceal their blindness from one another. But the one more is matching with the story. What is happening is there. So it's number 3. Which of the following words would you associate with the story? Loss, regret, humor, nostalgia, nature, surprise, romantic. It was quite romantic. What type of story is this? An autobiographical story, a fantasy, a real story told in the first person, a realistic story told in the first person, a story of mystery and suspense, a fantasy. It's B, a fantasy. Read the extracts given below and answer the questions that follow. Are you going all the way to Dehra? I asked. I must have been sitting in the dark corner because my voice startled her. The narrator suggests 2 reasons to account for the girl for not realizing he was in the compartment with her. What are they? What was the real reason? The real reason was the narrator suggests 2 reasons to account for the girl not realizing that he was in the compartment with her, and is that he says here that it often happens that people with good eyesight fail to see what is right in front of them. They have too much to take in, I suppose. That is the reasons. And 2 reasons, and second is he thought that he must be sitting in the dark, right? I'll not give you details, you have to write it yourself. What was the real reason? The real reason was both were blind. She was silent. I wondered if my words had touched her or whether she thought me a romantic fool, that I made a mistake. What is it like outside? I asked. Identify the 2 people in the extract. What are they at this time and where are they going? Where are they at this time? Both identify the 2 people. One is a girl and one is the narrator. They are in the train at this time, and one is going to Saharanpur and one is going to Dehra, and after that Mussoorie. What had the narrator just said to the girl, and why does he wonder if she thought he was a romantic fool? He had appreciated her when he was describing Dehradun in the October season, when the tourists go away and you're sitting and full of flowers are blooming there, the city is quiet, and you sit on your balcony with the wood fire and sipping some brandy. Okay. Why did he feel that he made a mistake by asking her, what is it like outside? He thought by asking her it's a mistake because he thought she would come to know that he was blind. Okay. C, she was a nesting girl. I said, can you tell me, did she keep her hair long or short? Now you are going to do this. I've given it to you from here. You want to do this next class, I'll come and discuss with you. So till then, do it and take care of yourselves and do whatever you want after your studies. Bye bye.